Hey guys, I'm Steve and welcome back to Wilmer Woodworks. Today I am working on some Santa charcuterie boards. As you know, I've got a craft show coming up in just a few days, so I'm finishing up some cutting boards. I've got some drink coasters, I've got some wall art, uh, so I'm going to stain these so these really pop. I've got some other products that I've got to finish, but today we're going to be working on this charcuterie board. I've got a couple over there, a couple blanks already ready to go. So I'll show you how I did this design and how I adjusted the SVG file for the different burn settings.
Alright, for all of our other designs, I have come into Canva. I've only taken some elements and then we go back into Lightburn to actually put together our designs. We're going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to do 95% of the designing in Canva, and then we'll go to Lightburn. We'll just make some laser cutting adjustments and we'll be good to go. So first we want to create a design. Now this is going to be a charcuterie board, so I'm going to go with a custom size, and I'm going to go with an 11 by 8.5. And this is what you can adjust later depending on the size of charcuterie board that you pick up. I was able to go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some pre-made boards, so it worked out very well, and the sizing was pretty on point. So first thing I'm going to do is add a text box. In this text box we are going to say Dear Santa. And you could also put in, love, and then your child's name or your grandchild's name, personalize it a bit. And that is really what a lot of people love about these types of projects, is the personalization that you can add to them. And it's very easy and straightforward. So this is the font that I have chose, EFCO Brookshire. I feel like that's kind of a Christmassy kind of font. And the other thing that I have done is I've starred some of the elements that I've used repeatedly. So in order to do that, if you find an element or a graphic that you like, that you find that you're using more and more, instead of going to the recently used, you click on these three little dots here and you click on star. And then that'll put it in this starred folder, and you can also actually just add it to a Christmas folder, which I may do in the future as well. Alright, so we're going to need these hand-drawn circles, and we're going to need 3 of those. One for the milk, one for the cookies, and one for Rudolph's carrot. So we'll just put an image of each. Now these may be pro images that I'm using, and again, you can use the pro version if you have it. If not, feel free to choose any of the free graphics that are available. And as always, I will put this as a digital download. I'm going to do similar to the way I did with my last ornament or last digital design I had out there, and I am only going to put that out for free to my subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, I recommend that you do so. And when you do subscribe, be sure to hit the little bell icon so you will get alerted anytime new videos are released. This way, if there is a digital design offered, you can have first dibs getting out there and getting that free design. And they'll usually be free. For right now, I've been doing about 2 weeks from when the video goes live. That's how long I have those videos out there for free. So here I am just doing this up. Now you can design this any way you feel, anything that you like. This is just a straightforward-ish kind of design. Let's see, so now we'll just do okay, so now we'll just do our text. Scroll back up to our text, add a text box, make it a little larger so we can see, and we'll put in case you are thirsty. And we'll change this font. When you're making designs, it's always good to stick with only about 2, or if you have to, 3 different types of fonts. This way it doesn't get too confusing. Smaller, Control D for duplicate. Control D for duplicate once more. And now we just need to add some more Christmas decor, just so the board doesn't look too empty. We'll go with some snowflakes, a little Christmas tree. You don't want too many elements to make it look cluttered, but you don't want too little where your elements seem to be swimming on a huge vast board. You do want to just mix it up here and there. Control D for duplicate, let's click on that, move that a little bit, and then Control D. Maybe one more. Resize that guy. Perfect. And that is our Santa charcuterie plate with a perfect spot for the milk, glass of milk, the cookie, and the carrot. So instead of putting one of those plates out, you just put this little charcuterie plate down, and the children will have a perfect spot to put all the goodies out for Santa. Or you can move this up a little bit. And then you could even add give it that little personalized touch. All right, and before we get out of here, I just want to take one more element. So, everything doesn't have to be Christmas. We can also do a charcuterie board. So we'll design that one too while we're at it. So we're going to download this as an SVG. Now we have multiple pages, but we want to download these separately. So I am going to download page 1 first. And then page 2. Alright, now we'll go over to Lightburn. Okay, now that we're in Lightburn, we just have to import our file. So this is our file. Now, when you import it, everything will be selected at once, which is fine. The only thing is, see, there's 2 different layers here. We have 27 and 00. 27 looks like it's the milk carton, and we're just going to hit 00 so everything is on the same layer. And now this is our design. Now you could send this straight to the laser just as it is, and it will be okay. So if you hit this preview, this little monitor up here, it'll show you that this will take 5 minutes and 20 seconds on my laser with my settings. But, I mean, is okay? No, sometimes we want it to be a little different. So I will add a second layer with fill. And I have found my personal preference is to have the words filled. It gives it a little richer feel. So we'll just select all those words and put those on a separate layer for fill. And that gives us about 20 minutes. So you can mess with these settings and adjust anything the way that it is for your own personal preference. The arrows, let's see if we fill those as well. That's 25 minutes, and that's okay. So we'll leave that the way it is, and 20 minutes. You can laser etch this again and again. You can change the names if you like. The only thing is, if you're going to be changing a lot of names, I would not even put this name here. I would delete this and just leave this. This way you can text or adjust the text each time. Alright, so let's actually start a new one, and we will import that other image, and I'll show you how you can go about editing that. So here is our shark, and we'll go line 2, we'll go to fill. Now this shark alone is going to take 20 minutes, but it's pretty large. So let's make our box. And what did we say? Our width was 11 by 8. (11 by 8). That's actually a decent size. Let's add some text. Now I'll just lock this shape, so when I arrange everything, it'll actually lock to at one location. And we'll just choose all of our text, put that on a separate line, and we'll do offset fill. And let's see how long that's going to take. 26 minutes. So that's not terrible. And it's a decent design, and it'll sell. You put that on one of those pre-made charcuterie boards, you personalize it with this, and it will sell. So I'll include this file along with the other file for sale. And yeah, well, let's go laser etch these and see what comes out. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a recording of the engraving. I did take these to my local craft show, and they were really quite a hit. Well, I'm Steve, this is Wilmer Woodworks, and thanks for watching.